Get Colonel Troutman and Sergeant Havoc with their battle-action weapons. Figures and helicopters sold separately.
Don't we know these guys?
They're honorary colonels, and each of them is carrying the official Sewer Ford sword. Not merely a fashion statement, the Sewer sword represents the cutting edge of turtle technology, the ultimate in personal defense.
Get the point?
Uh-oh, what's that up ahead? Could it be foot soldiers, Bebop, or even Shredder himself? No, it's only Dad.
I knew we were being shadowed.
From Playmates.
Yo, listen up. Do you know what my friend here just called you? He called you a glass-jawed, bird-necked, no-jabbing wimp. Oh, you gonna take that? Step into the ring. Not your typical video game, huh? Stick 'em, jab, move, come on. Right, there you go, left, hit him again. Uh-oh. Prize Fighters, only on Sega CD. Okay, he takes back the bird neck part. Take out!
Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare! He goes where no ordinary rabbit would dare.
Look out! It's the Toad Double Bubble. Listen. I love that shout. Oh no, it's after Willie. The Double Bubble's got gruesome rubber claws. Hang on, Willie. It's Bucky to the rescue in the Toad Croaker. Let's croak toads. I hate that sound.
Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare! You say Bucky! I said Bucky! Bucky O'Hare! Let's croak us some toads!
Toad Croaker, Double Bubble, and figures sold separately.
When they come alive, evil can't survive. Gargoyles. Disguised as a gargoyle, the evil Xanatos swoops into attack. But mighty Goliath breaks free. Lexington fires, and heroic Brooklyn charges into battle on the Ripon Rider cycle.
Go!
Xanatos is stunned, and Goliath flies in to unmask him.
Adios, Xanatos!
When gargoyles come alive, evil can't survive. Gargoyles, each sold separately.
Where do you think you are? Funko Land?
Payday, Mitch. I'm proud of you. With this, you join the American workforce. A rare breed of determined and dedicated quid.
Now $129.95 gets you an N64 and a second atomic purple color controller free.
Greetings, Earthlings. Do not attempt to adjust your sets. I'm here to introduce three new monstrous friends. Bugsy, the lowest form of insect life in the galaxy. Claws, the grandmaster of misery. Blaze, dangerous, disgusting, and despicable. Is there a guardian in the universe who dare stand up to this show?
Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
For it to go. I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Holy shit. Is it ever the best show? It's always the best show. We're back.
Even when we're not here, it is the best show on the internet. Mainly because we've got wood.
That wood. Show them that wood. Show them that nice, sweet, hard wood. And listen, folks.
The only recipients.
Yeah, the only recipients of the Wooden YouTube Award were the Danny DeVitos of digital media. And now, listen, we're no longer just a show. We're officially.
No, we've got big news.
Listen, we've got big news, folks. We did it. We hit it.
Pop the bubbly.
We hit it.
Raise a glass.
We hit it, and boy, did we not quit it yet. So we are officially.
Even though we should have long ago.
We probably should have. But officially, it's official. Official name is official. We are now Brain Wreck TV, on YouTube. That's youtube.com.
That's right.
/BrainWreckTV. You have no idea how fucking excited I've been to be able to just say, yeah, youtube.com /BrainWreckTV. No more long-tailed URL. Right. No more.
We've imprinted the internet.
We what?
We've imprinted the internet.
Oh, we've imprinted.
We've left our DNA all over the internet.
Oh, we're making babies up in here. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna grow them. We're gonna water them. We're gonna let them sprout into full-blown TV shows and everything else. Pluto TV, hit us up. We have the content.
Hit us up.
You're looking for.
We'll take any sponsor. Any sponsor at all.
I was not planning on drinking tonight, by the way.
Well, aren't you glad that you are?
I so am.
Exactly. So we've not been together for quite some time. 2 weeks.
It's been a while. 2 full weeks.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So many things have happened.
A lot has happened. A lot has changed.
Oh. Have we grown? Have we learned some things? Have we gotten smarter, better?
I actually,
more considerate as people?
Wait, more what?
Considerate as people?
No. Less. Okay. We got some shit to talk about here tonight.
Okay. Go for it.
So, well, let's get this out of the way. We've got some housekeeping stuff to go on.
Yes.
During the absence of Brainwreck Live and Don't Be an Asshole, 2 new shows launched.
How about that? We told you, folks. They were coming. They were coming.
It was sort of unplanned, but one of them just happened like the night of. I was like, what if we called it this? And she was like, okay. Right off the gate.
And it's genius.
Video game date night. It is the talk of the town, the next big thing on the internet. Christy and
gave me nightmares.
Oh, brother. Yo, I had trouble sleeping the first night.
Yeah.
You know, we were thinking, hey, you know, there's no brain wreck this week. No, don't be an asshole this week. Maybe we should do something. So, you know, we're stick into that routine a little bit. You know, because I did my stream. What was it, Wednesday night? I did a stream, and then Thursday I was like, Christy, you know, you want to do some stuff on the internet with me? And she was like, what? And I was like, game stuff. You know, the game stuff.
Yeah, come on, not some other stuff. Game stuff.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
That's right. That never happened. This is a family channel.
Yeah. That conversation didn't really happen like that, by the way. So, like, yeah, you know, we've talked about wanting to play some games on stream, and one of them was Doki Doki Literature Club, which, for those who don't know, is a dating simulator. And for those who really
and a nightmare,
know, it is a nightmare factory. It will haunt you in so many ways.
Go watch those videos.
We've got 3 parts.
It is a roller coaster.
It's a little long. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to like knock it out the first night.
Right.
And it kept building and building, and I was like, we can't stop.
So many things happened.
We can't. So yeah.
Right.
Don't want to spoil anything. It's a lot of fun. Chat was off the fucking chain throughout the entire thing.
Hashtag Team Yuri.
Hashtag yeah. There we go, Bergman. Bergman knows what's up. Yeah.
All right. He was there.
Great time, wonderful time. We don't have a schedule yet for video game date night, but you know, once we start to get settled into our next place, we'll you know, work on bringing that back a little bit.
Right.
And then you, sir, you and Blake McKay this week just launched a new little video series,
a little vlog series. That's right. So that's something that's been in the works. I mean, obviously, since we were moving, because that's where the footage was. But
right.
Yeah, you know, and the thing of it is, like, these, like, for those of you that don't know, these vlogs are a bitch and a half to edit.
Dude, I still have our movies blog, which I don't remember. No, we didn't talk about my movies trip yet.
We did a little bit. We did a little bit last time
on the show.
We did a little, yeah. We talked about Kevin Smith being able to make $1.
Oh, that's right.
We talked about that on the show.
So I still have I've got that vlog, and it's been like 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah. So it takes forever for these things to come out. So there is no set schedule to State of Sunshine. the Blakely K and Jason X vlog about actually living in the state of Florida, but I have about like 5 episodes worth of material. So they are going to come out, folks, and you better subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the fun. Trust me, some crazy shit is going to be on that vlog. We have plans this weekend. So I just want to say it will be fun, and you're going to see a lot of shit.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, so stay tuned because you're gonna have more of that. We're gonna have the movies blog. I've still got a game edit I got to put together, and I'm gonna probably try to do a couple more gaming streams over the next few weeks. And then Don't Be an Asshole returns tomorrow night.
Coming back.
The internet's favorite game show. It's coming back around. So subscribe on YouTube, Brainwreck TV. Brainwreck TV on most social media. I'm working on Facebook. There's a bit of an issue there. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I fix it.
What do you fix?
Brainwreck TV.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I fixed it.
What do you mean?
Because I was tagging it for the vlog, and it was still Brainwreck Podcast, and I said, "Well, that's bullshit. I don't want that." So I changed it to Brainwreck TV.
Oh no, that's so you did it. Okay, I see what you did. That makes sense.
Was that not what I was supposed to do?
No. That's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Okay.
We're gonna have. So here's
just
the
here
thing.
fucking things up, folks.
Listen, no.
That's what I do.
Facebook. Listen, I don't believe human beings work at Facebook.
No, it's aliens.
It's got to be aliens. It's got to be robots. It's probably gophers, because all I have been trying to do, okay, for the past year and a half, is merge the Brainwreck show page and the Brainwreck network page together. I post the same content on every Wednesday and Thursday. The same exact content.
Yes.
Anytime I do a post, it's the same content. It's the same thing. They represent the same thing. And every time I go to merge them, Facebook says these are two different things. They're not. You can't contact anybody. You can't call anybody. You can't email anybody. Where the fuck is Mark Zuckerberg in all of this?
He's drinking water weirdly.
Drinking water weirdly, looking like the robot from fucking Star Trek. All I want to do is merge these two pages together.
Well, he needs that fucking visor thing. That that homie had.
No, because then he'd have to like be kind of cool.
I wasn't much of a Trekkie.
I was a Trekkie. I was a next gen guy, or a next gen kid, I should say.
I was always in the Star Wars camp.
I was more of the Trek. I'm a Trekker, not a war fighter.
That explains so much.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, just I feel like there's certain personalities that line up with certain things, like really like creative, adventurous people like Star Wars, and kind of the more like technical left brain type of people like Star Trek.
You call me a liberal?
I mean, if I guess, like, I don't know. I don't do
politics.
politics.
I don't know if I appreciate that, but
I mean, you're a Texan, so you shouldn't.
We're not getting into that today. Dude, I can't fucking deal with that right now. What the fuck were we going? Oh, yeah. So, Facebook. Listen, we are about to become the next best thing on the internet, okay? We're already halfway there.
Wait, so we're not... Hold on. We're about to become the next best thing on the internet. So even when we get there, we're still not the best thing on the internet. We're the next best thing on the internet. I feel like that's... We need a better slogan than that.
Okay, hang on. Because Brainwreck... Because this is the best show on the internet.
Well, of course.
We have the internet's favorite game show, which right there is classified as the best game show on the internet. The network
it's in the trademark.
I'm talking about the network itself. Okay? Because this show's already there. The game show's already there. Now we need the network to get there, but I need to merge these fucking Facebook pages. So Mark Zuckerberg, help a homie out. I'll show you how to drink water or whiskey if you'd like. I'm great at both.
There you go, folks, right there. See, the thing is, you got to get ahead of everything. That's what we're trying to do. Like, we were late to the game with podcasting. We were late to the game with vlogging. We were late to the game with game shows. So now we're trying to get a jump on the whole network thing.
I mean,
we may be late to the game.
We're
for
so
that,
far behind on the network thing, like not even close. But yeah, listen. The goal is just to build this channel. We have so many ideas, and we've got to put them somewhere. So we're just gonna put them here.
Right.
So follow us. It's all free until it's
We ain't ask for nothing. Just your time.
Yeah, we're not gonna ask you to buy anything, but we're gonna offer that to you. And it's gonna be one of those things where, like,
if you so choose.
Yeah, if you so choose. I mean, listen, you can always come to the party, but we got a secret room out back if you want to see what's inside.
If you bring the chips and dip,
if you bring the chips and if you bring the party favors, we'll let you into that room.
Oh well, hold on,
it's
brother.
An exclusive
the
room.
bunny is the bag.
Well, so that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
That was the housekeeping. I forget what you were going to talk about.
There we are. So, not last week, but the week before, you kind of held down the fort, and then you couldn't do last week.
No, my brother was in town. I have not seen my brother in a year and a half.
And how do you feel about that?
Not seeing him?
Yeah.
Oh, it sucked. I was.
Well, that's good. That's the proper emotion to feel when you don't see a family member for a year and a half.
Listen, we had, I can't say there were definitive plans last year, but like there was an idea, and certainly I would have gone back for like my nephew's birthday, and gone back and visited.
Oh, we should get into the timeshare business.
I've talked about this a million times.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get a timeshare with a group of people. We buy a condo.
Well, no. Well, we need to sell the timeshares.
Yes, Listen, this was all part of my Disney plan. We buy a condo, okay? 10 to 12 other couples. We all share the time there, and then we can kind of like rent it out to people. Airbnb it, because apparently people.
Airbnb is a thing.
People are making a fucking killing on Airbnb. It's to the point now where you need to go to a hotel because Airbnb is so expensive. Mm-hmm. Like, we're looking to do that. We're looking to say, fuck the B&B. Let's find ourselves a nice hotel when we go to Arizona.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to Arizona?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
No, we're going to... It was part of the time off when we were away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get there, apparently.
Yeah. We'll
or
get
not.
there eventually.
I don't know.
But no, I haven't seen my brother since I visited just before COVID.
Okay.
Wow,
that's like a lifetime ago.
Oh my God, it was a universe ago. So it's been a while,
Right.
And I think right as the vaccine was getting rolled out, he was like, "Hey, what if I come down in May?" And I was like, "That would be fine." And he's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Do you want to go to a NASCAR race?" And I was like, "Not really, but I will." So I was like, I see what you did there. But no, he came down. We had a great time. Learned a lot in these past few days.
About NASCAR?
Well, yes, about NASCAR.
Okay.
Rained like a motherfucker that day.
Oh, it always does. Dude. It always fucking does.
And he was like, I think it was better that it was a nice cloudy day than being hot and sunny. I was like, no. As somebody who's been stuck inside for a year and a half, no, I was at the very least I would have taken the sunshine. But I mean, look, we had a great time. It's it was actually a much better time than what I would have thought it would have been.
Well, yeah, it's a NASCAR race.
It's NASCAR.
Like, expectations are low. So.
Yeah, and I mean, we had great seats, because you can just pick wherever you want to sit. And then you just sit in the mud. And I learned a lot about my fellow Texan.
Okay.
The cutoff overall is apparently a trend. Oh shit!
You were off?
Yes, Bergman. We went to Coda for that debacle. Yeah, they called the race with 15 laps to go.
Oh well, damn.
Yeah, it was all right though. At that point, we were like, let's go. A lot of dudes. I mean, it's a NASCAR race, so it's mostly dudes. But a lot of dudes who were there. Different groups, different types of dude.
Diverse. It's a growing sport.
As a It actually kind of is. A lot of dudes wearing the cutoff overall, so like the booty short overall look.
Really?
But like, here's the thing: there were a lot of guys who were wearing it as like a costume, because it's like redneck Comic-Con when you go to a NASCAR race.
Okay, all right, I could buy that.
And then you got
yeah.
the dudes who were wearing it, ironically.
Uh-huh.
Because bros. And then you had the
Right.
dudes that were wearing it just because that was just the look.
That was the thing. See, the wife has gotten into overalls over the past couple years.
So
bringing it back. They are coming back. I still hate them to all hell to wear them. I actually like seeing them. Like when she wears some overalls, I'm a happy camper. But like to wear them myself, I'm like, this is the devil. This is awful.
Really?
So you will not see me wearing any overalls.
I feel like the idea behind them is kind of nice, because it's almost like wearing it's like wearing a jumpsuit, but you got those sleeves, which I'm all about. And then like down low, you can just wear your undies and not have to wear like another layer, and it's it could be a little breezy in there, which again.
So it's a layers
I'm all
game
about that. Or it's a layers game where you don't need to pack on layers.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I mean,
so interesting wardrobe choices at the NASCAR race.
Choices. We had a good time overall. But the week, so this was also the first week that we've gone out and done stuff.
Oh, and how do you feel about that?
I felt fine.
It
was one of those things, because like, look, okay, so we're fully vaccinated. He was fully vaccinated.
Yes.
As soon as like a small percentage of Texans got vaccinated, they were like, no more masks.
Right.
Or, see, the way they did it was, we're not making them mandatory. And we're gonna shame you if you do. Which is like, Kev, if you want the faux European intellectuals, you have to go to F. Oh, I had a conversation with a guy about that. I'm good. But so like we went out to dinners and we went out to bars. But like, here's the thing: still, we still wore our masks probably 60 to 70% of the time. But like, we went to the bars and we weren't wearing masks.
Right.
We went to a club, kind of, that I didn't realize. Okay, I didn't realize it was a club, or I should say, I didn't remember that it was a club, because when we went the first time,
what did you think it was?
I thought it was a bar. It's called Container Bar.
Okay.
I thought it was just a bar.
Oh, so bar's in the name.
Bar's in the name, but it was. Listen, I fucked up a little bit. So
you don't say.
I did so much planning, but I also did not enough.
Okay.
But I also did not enough planning, because I completely.
But that's kind of a good thing, right?
Well, I completely didn't realize that this was graduation weekend. So all the breakfast spots were full. We went down to Rainy Street, which Rainy Street is just a street full of bars. That's all that's on there. And
that's a clever name.
It's just the name of the street. And when we first went years ago, when we came down here to visit, we went in like the middle of the week. So it was dead. It was dead, and it was the middle of the week at like, in September. So it was easy to get around. And I was like, oh, we got to go to Rainy Street. I got to show you all these bars. And then we get there, and it's like every fucking college kid. And it's just like music is blaring. And I'm like, oh, no. This is not so much going
enjoyable.
On. And I think at that point, like, we all kind of got like a little uncomfortable. Because it's like one thing to like be out and like, bar hopping, and it's not really that busy, and you're not wearing your mask.
Right.
But like, then it's like, oh, this is where COVID comes back.
Yes.
So we hung out at like, we went to Container Bar. We had one. We went to one other bar. And I was like, they got a slide, they got a dildo claw machine. They got wacky shit on the walls. Let's have a drink and get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
Seems like a place.
It's Austin, man. But here's something weird happened that day, and this was kind of a trend throughout a lot of the stay. Was I think we made people uncomfortable, and I don't know why. So,
because you're too old, man.
That may have had something to do with it. You know, like, listen, we were trying to be mindful of our surroundings. You know, if people were wearing masks, we put our masks on. If it was a little loose, we take them off. But like, we went to
read the room. So that's good.
Friday we started the night. We went to this restaurant that like none of us had been to. I was like, let's go down there. It seems like they got wacky food. You know, we'll get some food. We'll go to the secret bar.
Ooh,
and then we'll go down. And then we'll go down to Rainy. So we go to this bar, or not this bar. We go to this restaurant, and we walk in. We sit down, and immediately he's just getting dripped on from the vents right above him.
Oh,
so we're like, hey, like, can we move? And they were like, oh shit, yeah, sure. So they move us, and this is one of those restaurants where they don't have like a designated wait staff to your table. They literally send the entire staff. So it's like it's like 5 people coming up to us, being like, "Hey, do you need anything? Did somebody come by and check on you? Like, you okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay?" And we're like, "We just sat down."
Hustling for them tips, brother.
Well, it was actually an added. It was they added 15% gratuity to the bill, regardless.
Oh, okay. So they're just giving you quality service, and you're complaining about it.
No, I was not complaining. I feel like we made them uneasy though, because like the food took a little while to come out, and then like Christie's came out first, and then like 10 minutes later his came out, and I'm like, I ordered a burger too, or like a chicken sandwich, you know. Like, is that coming? I'm like, oh yeah, we'll go check on that for you. I'm like,
thanks.
That you'll check on it, okay? Okay, cool. Thank you. You're so nice. But there was just like a sense of like uneasiness like throughout the entire time, and I think like we rattled them a little bit because we were like, we're getting like water is falling on us as we're trying to drink our drinks. Like, could you potentially help us out and move us to a different table? So they moved us to so like, and not only that, but like they moved us to a section where nobody was. And I was like,
fun.
Okay. Also, fun fact about this night or about this spot. They had a guy. They had a guy show up who was supposed to play live music.
Okay.
And like,
nice live.
And of course, he's setting up right behind my brother. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, you can't. I'm like, just whatever. So we're sitting there, we're eating our food, and he's like doing sound check, and he starts strumming. And he's one of those dudes who's got like an acoustic guitar and then a loop machine.
Okay.
And he's playing. Oh, and he's like doing sound check.
It's a one-man band.
He's a one-man band, and, you know, and he starts playing some Michael Jackson, and I think we all kind of look at each other.
Oh, nice.
And we're like, okay. Manager comes over.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, so you're too loud. We're going to figure something out and get back to you.
Wait, what?
The dude just...
What does that mean?
I think people were complaining about the music being too loud, and he hadn't even started yet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then he just went, and then he was just no longer there.
Oh, he just left?
Well, I don't think he left, but like he was no longer on stage, and like there was no live music for the remainder of the time we were there. So
maybe they're already complaining. Maybe they're like, this guy can't sing. What are we doing?
Right. So we're getting ready to finish up, and one of the waiters comes by, and so there's a bar in Austin that's a speakeasy, and I may have talked about this on like a way earlier episode.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it for sure.
And
check the archives.
Check
Ring that bell.
And you know, Christy and I hadn't gone there for a while because COVID and everything. And I looked it up, and I was a little nervous because the bar that it's associated with was shut down. But
like health code?
We assume COVID shut it down because like a lot of bars closed.
Sure.
But it seemed like this place was still open.
Tough for everybody.
Yeah, it seems like this place was still open. So waitress comes over and I was like, hey, so my brother's in town. Oh yeah, and this is a key fact or a key point. You need a code to get into the place.
Okay.
So if you can't get the code, like your best bet is to like ask around by the nearby bars because they probably know. It's like a little network.
All right.
So I go to the waitress and I'm like, hey, so like my brother's in town and like we really want to give him the Austin experience, And I was like, do you know the code to the red-headed stepchild down the street? And she's like, this is my first time here. I'm from Houston. I'm like, okay, that's all fine. Like please don't freak out.
Right.
She's like, let me go ask somebody. She leaves. She comes back 5 minutes later, and she goes, okay, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah, what's the code? And she goes, the red-headed stepchild is in the floppy disk companies. It's a speakeasy. The code to get in is this. It was like 8668 pound. And I was like, like giving away all the information.
Right.
And I was like, no, I know all that. This was supposed to be a surprise for him.
Surprise.
Okay, cool. Hey, brother. I was like, hey, Nick, we're going to the speakeasy. He's like, I figured that. So we walk down the street, punch in the code, works, open the door. We walk in. Everybody flips the fuck out. They're like, stop. And we're like, what? We had our masks on and we're like, what? Like you need to wait outside. We're like,
but why?
Is this a bar? And then like a bouncer comes over and he goes, hey guys, come on, let's just like wait outside for a minute. And I was like, we're like, what the fuck?
What happened?
I don't know. And then like the guy comes out and he goes, I just need to see your IDs.
Okay.
And we were like, okay. And he goes, do you know the code? And I was like, yeah, it's this. And I was like, yeah. Did he not realize we just got in? So, dude, it was just like one of those things where, I don't know, like we got to a point where we started to feel so comfortable being out. I was like, oh my God, are we now making everybody else like uncomfortable just because of like our like casual like candidness or whatever? So yeah, it was kind of wild. Right. But I mean, I'll tell you what, I was like, I know we've talked a little bit on the show about like COVID restrictions and like the rules and regulations and all that.
Right.
I feel like this was a great opportunity to like get out and sort of ease our way back in. Like I'm not saying that like I'm about to go fucking ham and go wild on shit. But like the other day I worked out without my mask on.
Right.
And it was pretty nice. Got to go to a couple bars. It was pretty nice. And I think that look, for anybody watching, you might have your opinions on how things are.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna say
your
is
opinion, man.
Your opinion, man. But like, there's a very simple thing you can do that just makes a lot of people feel more comfortable. If you can do it, please do it. If you don't want to, that's your choice. But like, the smallest step, Keith Harris, I love raw dogging that air.
Fair.
I don't want to know what you're doing with your dog in that air. I just imagine you on your roof, just fucking helicoptering it around, just like being a free man. Good for you. But like seriously, like look,
America.
Like we're not fully like done with the masks. Like we're still gonna wear them in like highly populated places. But like I think for the most part, like we're in a good position where like we can start easing our way back into society. If you feel sick, fucking stay home. Just don't be an asshole.
Right.
And I will say,
hey, tomorrow night, live on this channel.
Yeah, don't be an asshole, fuckers, and watch the show.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I mean, great times. Like, go out and do shit, live your life. But like,
go out and do shit, and
be careful. Just be careful, okay?
And that's the thing here in Florida. Nobody could give a fuck about.
Dude, I know. Yo, you guys are
nobody
going fucking wild.
Could give a fuck.
Your governor's trying to shut down social media now. Like, what the fuck is that about?
He's trying to shut down social media. He's trying to ban mandatory vaccination for cruise lines, which may fuck us over in October.
Bro, no.
Yeah, he's doing some shit. And every single place, every single establishment here in Florida has a sign on the door that says mass are required.
A lot of places
Ain't
are still doing
fucking nobody wearing a mask.
that.
Not the
Oh,
employees, not the fucking people
okay.
walking in. I mean, I am, but like,
See,
ain't nobody.
in Texas, it's the exact opposite. Like, well, and it's not the exact opposite, but like a lot of establishments are like masks are required. You go in, everybody's wearing a mask. There wasn't anybody wearing a mask at the NASCAR race, but I was not expecting a single person.
Well, no, that's
no,
that is on the level of surprise. That is low.
Yes. Damn.
But in Florida, I mean, there's a couple, like, going to the grocery store, you'll see a couple people wearing a mask, and like, I'm fully vaccinated. Honestly, since being here, like, I could give a shit about a mask, and I completely understand why people down here have pushed back on the masks so hard.
Right.
It is legitimately hard to breathe.
Oh, sure.
With the mask on. Just because of the humidity, the heat, things of that nature. Like, I get it now. I understand. I'm not wearing it outside because I believe in science, and science has told me it's okay to not wear them outside anymore.
Well, you're also vaccinated too, so
that's the other thing too.
Wait, hang on though, because we were outside when we were around that street with all the bars.
Yeah,
if nobody was vaccinated, everybody would have gotten COVID that night. I'm down. Like, that is
very fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing too, is like, I'm only wearing the mask at this point because it's still recommended inside, and that the businesses are asking me to. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. I'm fully vaccinated.
And I think that's fine.
I feel completely safe.
Yeah.
Against it, but because the businesses are asking me to, I will comply with that.
I'm not gonna
as
lie.
soon as they no longer ask me to, I will not.
I feel a little different about that, only because your boy hasn't been really sick in the last year and a half, so I mean,
that's been dope. No lie.
That's been dope.
Because
so
I agree with that.
I think I might stick to like masks for airplane travel because I have never flown and not gotten sick. And I might still wear them in like certain, like, I mean, if I gotta go to Walmart, I'm wearing a fucking mask.
I mean, that's just fair for the smell.
I mean, I can't smell, but you know.
I mean,
sometimes you can taste it.
Fair. Yeah. You do you. I don't understand you. You are an alien who cannot smell.
I'm fucked up. I don't know what to tell you. Bill Pullman also can't smell.
Yep. Let's see. Keith Harris. Even the businesses here aren't requiring it. Wegmans and Target. They still are down here. Like when we go to the Publix,
down here too.
It's still mandated. A lot of the businesses are, even if the employees aren't. It was wild though. We went into the Publix, and for like we went by the bakery section, and the people working in the bakery gave the kids a cookie, and apparently that's like a normal thing that you do at a Publix. And they're like, the lady was so stoked. She's just like, just last week we're allowed to give the cookies back again.
Oh man!
And it was like a big triumphant return of the cookies for the kids. And I'm like, times are different. And fucking Disney, I don't know if you've been following any of that shit.
Disney is...
Dude, they're done. They're ready to throw all this fucking shit away because they're eliminating the social distancing markers. You don't have to wear a mask outside, only when you're in the queues and the shops and stuff.
And then they stopped doing the head zappers, I think. And didn't they also...
Yep, no temperature checks.
Yeah, didn't they also just get rid of like a COVID testing unit there too?
I didn't hear that, but I know that they got rid of the designated enter and exit sections, which is the dumbest fucking thing. Can we talk about that for a second? COVID doesn't matter if it's a fucking entrance or an exit.
No. But like, wait, what do you mean? Wait, what?
So like, you know how like with some stores, like you can only enter through these doors and you have to exit through those doors.
Oh, see, I love that.
Like I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it.
Dude, organization.
I hate it.
No, I will say this.
Fuck organization. I want convenience.
You're part
I live in America.
Oh,
the land of fucking convenience. And I want it.
Listen,
I want to be able to enter in fucking Casey's Corner and walk out at the end of the Emporium.
There's a reason why I am all for This is the line. Go through the line because otherwise it's just fucking mob chaos, and I hate dealing with that shit. If I gotta bump into 5 people just to walk into a store, after that, I'm not doing it.
You don't go to stores anymore anyway. You do that Instacart shit.
I do Instacart. No. I went to the grocery store yesterday.
Like
I went into a grocery store.
Did you really?
100%. I bought groceries for myself because Christy
for the first time
groceries.
since
the first time in like 4 weeks. I actually I have gone into the grocery store and like bought stuff despite okay, motherfucker, curbside pickup is free. I would much rather spend the 15 minutes it takes me to go down and back from the grocery store and get my groceries put in my trunk than to walk into a fucking store and be like, shit, I forgot the cucumbers. Now I got to go all the way back to produce. Shit, I forgot the yogurt. Now I got to go all the way back over to dairy. Fuck, where's the garlic? Do they have garlic? Do they have the bread I need? Do they... Curbside pickup is the greatest invention ever. Amongst many.
Oh, there you go. That's a service.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Keith Harris, the dumbest thing I've seen here is Kohl's closed one set of doors because of COVID. So now everyone has to go in and out the same doors. That is 100%
that's fucking
true.
stupid. That is fucking stupid.
That's stupid.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
That is dumb. Makes no sense at all. But I am happy to see that go away. Don't tell me where and where I cannot enter in a store. Oh, settle down, sir. Calm down.
It jumped right to the back of my throat.
But yeah, so Florida is a little loosey goosey.
Yeah,
it's a little loosey goosey over here. But it's very interesting. Kind of is what I'm noticing is like a sort of a social experiment. I would say is that where you live affects your perception on things dramatically.
Okay.
Because back in New York, I was always a mask 100% all the time type of guy. And I don't know if it's just a progression of the information that we know or just kind of the social surroundings of where I live where fucking no one is wearing a mask. It's just kind of affected my opinion on it a little bit. And it's just very interesting of how like I've kind of noticed that based on like where you are and the people around you and how they act, it kind of curves your perception on certain things.
I can see that. I mean, for me, it was very much like the progression of information. And like even once I got vaccinated, I was like, you know what? I'm still going to be cautious, still going to be, careful because, I still don't want to get sick in general.
Right.
But then I was like, ooh, I'm vaccinated. We haven't been to that new arcade yet.
You got some quarters in your pocket?
Oh, no, dude. $10, and then you get to play all day.
Oh, there's a flat fee?
Flat fee. Oh, bro, it's the best. And they serve cider, like hard cider. They make their own.
Ooh.
It's the best. But I think it was one of those things where, like, for me, it was just, getting vaccinated, taking a little bit of time, and going, okay, let's just dip a toe in, see what happens. Just get the toe a little wet.
Okay.
Ooh, the water's kind of nice. Let's go all the way down to the knee. Let's see how the knee's doing. Oh, the knee's feeling pretty good. I like that. I like the way that knee feels.
Just wait till you get to the crotch, though.
Oh, the crotch. Oh, you know what though? It was nice and warm, and it wasn't too cold.
Was it? You didn't have to cup. You have to kind of cup and tiptoe in.
No, you just kind of got the slide right. I'd be like, you know what? I like this. Gonna stay in the shallow end for a little bit. Maybe go a little bit down to
get your bearings.
Get the bearings. Okay, we'll go back. There's a lot of people here, and I just don't typically like people, so we can go.
That's fair.
Yeah,
very fair.
Yeah, just take your time if you feel like taking your time. That's really all it is.
The point we're trying to get.
The point we're trying to get to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think things are very different here.
Dude,
which is nice.
You live in Florida. Like things have been different for the past century in Florida. Like
it's very fair.
Like it is a fucking
and it's
wild time.
The thing that I've also noticed is there are a lot more truck people. A lot more
big car people.
Big car people. obnoxious car people. So I've kind of had to like, you kind of have to smarten the kids up a little bit.
Okay.
And so, we've come up with a little phrase that we say every time that we see a big truck, and it's, big dumb truck, big dumb guy. So
I
you just
love it. Good for you.
So you got to teach the daughter, you see a big dumb truck,
it's a big dumb guy.
You got a big dumb guy, So just,
you are a smart dad.
Make smart decisions.
Yeah.
Make smart decisions, kids. So we've been dealing with that, and also, so we moved down here, and some things have been going good. Like I love living here. The weather has been unbelievable
overall. How's the weather been since you moved down?
Sir, today on the forecast, it was 90 degrees and cloudy.
Okay.
Do you know what cloudy counts for down here?
Yeah.
Is the clearest day in Syracuse.
Oh, yeah.
The clearest day you ever saw in Syracuse is a cloudy fucking day here in Florida. It has been phenomenal, the weather. Like, I cannot stress that enough.
Right.
There are some things that have not gone so well.
No.
Like last week, your boy. So you could not podcast last week, and I said no problem, no problem. You covered for me last week because we were dealing with some things, and then I was going to cover a few last week, and I was like, we'll go ahead and I'll do a trial run of the Axonon files coming soon, folks. I'm making graphics, so it is coming. So I was like, I'm going to do a trial run of that. However, we had a little bit of a roadblock.
Oh yeah.
In life, and it happens, folks. And not everything can be fucking Big Rock Candy Mountain all the fucking time.
No,
sometimes you got to actually deal with some real life fucking shit. And for me, a kind of a sore spot in my life has been that I've been living with shitty fucking teeth all of my goddamn life. They've just been a goddamn nightmare. Bad genetics, bad, habits as a child, a surge addiction in the 90s.
I mean,
has done me no favors.
It was a pandemic. It really was.
It really was. It was, it was a crisis.
No, we just went through a pandemic.
It was a crisis.
Surge was an epidemic. Yeah.
That's right. So my teeth have just been shot to all hell. And I've been dealing with a back of what they call a wisdom tooth.
Oh, I got 2 of those. I actually got 4 of those.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like with evolution, right? That's real. We can kind of all agree with that, right? Like, I mean, there was a book, but what the fuck ever.
Yeah. Why do we have wisdom teeth? We're all fucking dumb creatures anyways. Why do we have tailbones? None of us have tails. It makes no sense.
There you go. Those appendix things, they burst all the time. They ain't worth a fuck.
How many people have gotten their gallbladder removed? Do we really need those? Maybe not. I don't know.
Like literally everyone in my family but me.
Just
apparently I should get mine removed at some point. I don't know. We'll get there.
Maybe get it checked.
Possibly.
But it could be
I had bad fucking teeth. And I've been having a sore tooth, a sore wisdom tooth for weeks now. Weeks upon that. To the point where I'm like, all right, as somebody who's dealt with these sort of things, like there's stages.
Sure.
Like with anything, like with grief, like with fucking dieting, with fucking whatever.
Yeah.
There's stages to handling your tooth pain. Because first, it's just an irritation. You're just like, oh man, I got to chew on the other side of the mouth, kind of thing, But I can deal with it. I can deal with that pain. Let's see. Maybe instead of a lawyer friend, you shall have a doctor friend. Listen, like, Kevin's pretty close to a doctor.
I know a lot.
Like, he's got a master's degree.
Got a master's. And actually, Christy has a master's
2 more
degree,
years.
too. So I feel like the 2 of us combined could equal at least 1/4 doctor.
Like, if you got married, you have to do your taxes together. So, like, what the fuck? Like, that's a doctorate.
Yeah, basically.
There you go.
Right? We just bought a house together.
Right? That's like a commitment.
Yeah. We got a house now. Oh, yeah, we got a house now, by the way.
Congratulations.
Thank
you have a bigger house than me. So,
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, no, you do. I know your square footage. But But congratulations.
Thank you.
On your investment.
Yeah,
it is going to pay off wonderfully for you. I can already tell you.
Hopefully the market's still hot in
yeah.
3 or 5 years.
Oh, it will be. But anyway, so chewing on the other side of the mouth, and then as the week progressed, I'm like, all right, I think I need a liquid gel, because when you got some tooth pain, your Advil liquid gel is your friend. It'll take the pain away. And then it got to the point where the goddamn liquid gels weren't doing a fuck all, and I could not sleep. I was waking up every fucking hour, just in agony, just like trying to like slam my fist into my knees so that there was pain elsewhere, so I didn't feel it in my tooth as much anymore. Like I was trying anything. So I'm like, all right, fuck. I gotta try to find a dentist at this point. And listen, folks, if you want to know what the biggest scam is in the world, if you want to know what you're paying your hard-earned money for and not getting a goddamn thing back, it's dental insurance, folks, because there ain't a fucking dentist that participates with any insurance company, because it's all a goddamn scam. But anyway, so I tried to find a dentist, found a dentist. They got me right in, and then they're like, okay, you got real shitty teeth. And I'm like, thank you.
Thanks,
I know.
man.
I'm well aware. Please can I get some Novocaine? Anything, something. I haven't slept in days. And so they're like, we're not going to do that for you. We're going to take a look. And they're like, all right, we can't do this. We can't do anything for you. And I'm like, what? I'm like,
okay.
no, sorry. It's beyond our expertise. I'm like, beyond your expertise? You're a dentist.
Yeah, like your whole job is to be in people's mouths.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you went to school for a long time to tell me you can't do shit. I thought like Kevin was in front of me. Like, there was just
maybe I need to start using that as like excuse at work. Like, yeah, like this is cool and all, but like, there's nothing I can really do here. Yeah, it's not my expertise. Fuck.
And it was still a $500 bill.
Yeah, like, and then you're still paying me the same what you're paying me.
Exactly. And so they've said, no, we've got to send you to an oral surgeon. And I'm like, great. Right. Because I know none of the motherfuckers take insurance.
Oh, no.
And I know that it's going to be like 20 minutes and it's going to cost me $2,000.
Sure.
So I'm like, great. So I get to the oral surgeon. This is the nicest fucking office. They had a movie theater for the waiting room.
What the fuck?
Like, you check in, and when I saw that, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a wait, because if they got a movie theater in the waiting room, you're waiting, and they're blasting some HGTV in the movie theater. So I'm like getting tips on my new house about like what I'm gonna do and decorating ideas and shit.
Right.
While I'm about to get a tooth pulled, and so I finally go in, and the nurse who's there, and here's kind of the thing that I've noticed about Florida, because it's happened at least 5 times now, is that when I'm taking up a conversation with somebody, and I'm saying, I just moved here, kind of thing, and they're like, oh, where are you from? And I go, oh, Syracuse, New York. Everyone's just like, I know somebody from Syracuse. Literally everyone I've talked to has said, I know somebody from Syracuse, and it's always been somebody that they don't talk to anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always been an estranged relative, an ex-best friend.
You are 100% going to run into somebody that knows Perry.
Oh, I hope so.
That's going to be a magical day. I can't wait for that to happen.
Yes, I can't wait for that to happen. So it's always been, get that cane X. I had 2 of the 4 wisdom teeth extracted before the caning gas kicked in. It sucked. I can imagine that would suck a dick. So I'm having this conversation with the dental assistant at this point before the oral surgeon comes in, and she's just like, oh yeah, she had the estranged brother that wasn't and she goes, you know what, the oral surgeon, he's from Rochester.
Oh, no shit.
And I go, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, all right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. And so this guy walks in, and this dental assistant was very bubbly.
Okay.
Very that type of personality. And she goes, this guy's from your hometown. And he looked like someone just told him his mother died. Like, he was so unhappy to hear about upstate New York that he was just like, okay. And the thing is, too, like, I had to double check the oral surgeon's like certificate or ID just for his name, because I swear to God, I thought it was the twin of Tim Ruff, just who like ate too many cheeseburgers. He looked just like a fat Tim Ruff. So I was like doing double takes. I was like, holy shit. Like, did he have like a brother that moved to Florida that's a dentist? Like, I had to check.
No, his
but
brother's
no, it was like
not
a completely
dentist.
different guy. But it was like I had to do a double take. So I'm just like, I'm talking to the guy. He could give a flying fuck.
Sure.
Like, his job, like, he chose a profession where your job is to pull the fuck out of somebody's tooth.
Right.
And like, so like all he does is use his muscles and just not giving a flying fuck about anybody's pain.
Yeah.
So he's there, and that's finally where I get the Novocaine. So I'm finally feeling like a little bit of relief. And so they get in there, and they're like, he's starting to do whatever the fuck he's doing. And like every couple of minutes, he's just like, are you okay, man? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm not like flinching. I'm not like tensing. I'm not like panicking. But like, I'm just sitting there. And he goes, are you all right? I'm like, yeah. Just pull the fucking thing out. You know, kind of thing. And then come to find out afterward, so he pulled the tooth out and fucking bleeding all over, whatever the you know, I get the happy pills and all that shit and the antibiotics and the mouthwash and all that stuff. And I get home and Blakely looks, he goes, what the fuck did they do? I go, what? And they go, the whole inside of your cheek is completely cut open with a stitch in it. And I'm like, oh, they fucked me up while I was there. Because it's a wisdom tooth, so it's all the way in the back.
Right.
So like when they were trying to fucking dig that, they cut the fucking shit out of the inside of my cheek.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And of course, like, I'm numb, so like,
So
I don't
you
fucking
can't feel
understand or
shit.
know anything. I can't feel anything. And they ripped that fucker open. And then they're like, you know, you can't eat anything either, so like, have fun with protein shakes and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, well, what are you gonna do? You know? So I've been dealing with that, and so like there's been a couple things like that where like life has been it's, you know, there's been some bumps in the road.
Yeah.
But actually none of it has to do with the moving process.
Well, that's good.
Like, being here is great.
Yeah.
Like, being in Florida is awesome. It's just kind of everything else in life.
Sure.
That's kind of like, you know, one kick in the balls after another.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
So I'm living.
Well, hey, man.
LIVIN.
Yes, you are. Oh, McConaughey actually did the ceremony at the race.
Oh,
yeah.
on.
I mean, it was a taped thing or whatever, but you know.
Oh, well.
Because they were like, "Oh, he's gonna be there," and I was like, "Cool." Then he was on like the screen, and I was like, "He's totally not here."
He's not actually. I mean, somebody paid a cameo, and
Dude,
and that was
like,
kind of.
If you could call that a cameo, I'd believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, we should be doing more of that.
All the cameo?
Well, yeah, no, we should be getting celebrity endorsements via cameo.
Oh, that's right. Because some of them will do that.
A lot of them will do that. Listen, folks, everybody loves money.
Listen, $50 is $50, and
right,
Jim Duggan will take your money.
If you got to endorse some shitty podcast with a brand new network, be sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you never miss an episode.
Absolutely not,
including rule. Don't be, and that's not rule number 4 anymore because nobody knows.
It is the fourth.
I keep calling it that too.
In the brain wreck,
it is the fourth rule. Okay?
Don't be an asshole.
But
rule number 4:
don't be an asshole. That's right.
It's the internet's favorite.
Live tomorrow.
It's been so long, I forgot what our topic is, but I know it's going to be a good one.
It's always good. It always delivers.
Yeah, so be sure to hit the archives on that. We've got archives of Brain Wreck Alive. Be sure to go back and watch State of Sunshine. Hey, listen, if you love dad content, this is it. You brought it back. I was so happy. I was so happy. It started out.
More
I
to
was
come.
I was like, okay, cool intro. Boom, into the dad content.
Right.
I'm hooked. This is wonderful.
There you
Great
go.
stuff.
He loves
We've
it.
got video game date night. Episodes are
That's
up.
right.
A hell of a time. Go back and watch it. More to come soon.
Yeah.
I've got
That's
my
right.
bullshit, whatever it is going on. Drops when it drops. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Files coming soon.
Yeah. For me, I'm like, it drops when it drops.
And maybe, definitely not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Okay.
I will probably be available.
Okay.
For some Sunday brunch.
Ooh, oh, fuck. Maybe we could do a Sunday brunch in the apartment as like the send off for the apartment. Oh, okay. We'll plan this out. Okay, we'll get something going. We'll get something going.
Got some plans.
This. I was about to go on like a really strict diet, but we'll see what happens. But I think
so. Yeah.
Does that do it for us tonight? Oh my god, it's been like.
I think that does it for. It flew by.
And we have so much to talk about next week now too. I have a big announcement to make, by the way.
Do you want to make it now?
I mean, I can.
As the send off for this episode.
Your boy is retiring.
Oh,
eBay.
You're retiring.
eBay came knocking. I said, okay, let's do some business. We can get to that next week.
Oh, there you go. Little teaser for next week.
Yep. So,
all right. So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.